All right, because Chandler is coming out tomorrow on Global, and I was gonna actually upload this the moment the banner goes live, so it gets more views. But listen, I need to let you guys know beforehand, all right? Because I don't want anyone making mistakes. Do not summon for Chandler, unless you really like Chandler as a character. Like, you know, it is what it is. It's a game, I guess. But like, you can do whatever you want. Not your dad, but honestly, if you are summoning for Chandler, going 300 gems and complaining you don't pull him, I cannot feel any sympathy for you. This banner is horrible, and please listen to me. Unless you are a whale, which then at that point, you know, doesn't really matter. But if you are free to play or a low spender, this is not the place to be spending your gems, because we are about to get into the end of the year. You might not realize because goddamn this year was fast, but we are about to enter the 10th month. And do you know what happens on the 11th month? The second most hype banner of the year. That's what has been for the past 2 years. If I go here, right, on I love pulling up the old banners, but if I go here on the old banners, listen, I have data here. 2020, November Festival, the one Escanor. December Festival, Assault Mode Milius. Now you may look at Assault Milius today and be like, oh, he wasn't really that good when he came out, but listen, it was the hypest banner ever in the history of the game. This was the most hype banner ever. And then last year, November, King, the best unit in the game at launch. And then Trader Meliodas, again the best unit in the game at launch. Trader Meliodas was just such a slap on the face for King, poor guy. But still, if you don't have King, I'm sorry for you, because it's such a good unit to have. And if you don't have Trader Meliodas, you might as well not even be playing the game. Nah, I'm kidding. But like, he's really that good. Like, you know, he's really that good, that if you don't have him, it really feels like your account can't really compete with accounts that do. In terms of like doing the PvE activities, and you know, if you want to play demons, you really can't without Trader Melee, unless you run a more tanky team, which I guess, but you want to have Trader Melee, you really do. That's what's going to happen. History repeats itself. We're going to be getting the 2 most hyped banners of the year, end of November, end of December, and if you can save enough gems to get pity on both banners, that's ideal. That's the ideal thing to do. Now, let's say you skipped Anniversary, skipped Estarossa, and been skipping every banner, and you do have enough gems to pity both, and also pity Chandler. Would I still recommend? No. I mean, if you skipped Estarossa, there's no point in summoning for Chandler. If you don't have Demon Team ready, there's no point in summoning for this guy. And you might even say, oh, even if you do have the Demon Team ready, still not worth it because he's mid. Honestly, I wouldn't say that, because yes, he is mid. I've used this Chandler quite a bit at this point. He is mid, but he might get a really good relic. It's really a toss-up with these characters. Like Zeldris, he is good, but like he doesn't perform as we want him to. So I'll toss him as also mid, as like, you know, from a gameplay standpoint. This Chandler's just straight up mid. He's really not that good to be worthy of 600 gems, right? And then he might get a really good relic, both him and Zeldris, and it might change it around, but we don't know when it's going to happen. And even if it does happen, it's going to be dog materials. So you need to be dogs for this relic. So as it stands right now, summon for Chandler if you don't like playing the game correctly. And if you summon for Chandler and you can't beat the hardest bosses in the game, it's your fault. I'm being straight up. I'm just shaming you into not summoning because I want the best for you, okay? I'm like your parents that don't teach you how to learn from things. The banner's awful. Just straight up terrible. They are begging you to skip this banner. They're legitimately begging you. Chandler against mid. Bad, okay, bad, 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 very good, you know, but he's a character who's been SSR tickets for ages now. Bad, and then, okay, Mono needs a Holy Relic, and when she gets it, she might become, like, very, very good. But that's about it. Like, there's 2 characters in this banner that I would say are good to have, and this guy's been SSR tickets for a long time, and so will this guy. He's going to SSR tickets right after the banner leaves, probably. I wouldn't be surprised if they take, like, a few months, like with Tarmiel. But, you know, Tarmiel's here now, right? Like, all these characters that aren't, like, seasonal or festivals come to these SSR tickets. You might not think that because goddamn we never get normal characters anymore. They're always seasonal, or they're always festival, or they're always collab, so they never come here. Like before, these two characters, we have Blue Hauser and Red Arthur before, and then already Chandler here. Look at how little characters are having SSR tickets, but it is what it is, right? It is what it is. These characters go to SSR tickets and you will pull them. You know why as well? This guy, mark my words, he will be featured in the next two festivals. He will be in one of those. He will be in the banner. Because that he will be filler for banners from now on. These characters that are, SSR ticket characters are so common in banners. Even the coin shop characters are overused in banners these days. But, he's going to be in either the next Demon Festival, so the next Holy War, probably, or just one of the end of year festivals. We're probably going to be getting, I would not be surprised if we get a collab very soon again. Maybe KOF, because we got KOF at this point in the year again, last year. Wouldn't be surprised if we get like a rerun for Stranger Things. That one, I don't know. Really, really don't know. I'll be more willing to bet on KOF rerunning again as bait for the end of year banners. Again, the end of year banners are your goal. I guarantee you, even if you don't care about the characters that end up releasing, which you will care, these banners are usually the hypest banners of the year. You will care, I guarantee you. But like, even if you don't really care for, like, I don't know, Wheelchair Galfer and Mael, if those end up being the end of years, I don't know who would end up being. Could be a new Meliodas. It's been Meliodas for the past 3 years, but if it's a new Wheelchair Galfer and Mael and you don't care for them, who are you? Like, why? How? You care more for Chandler than Mael and Wheelchair Galfer? Come on, let's be real. But like, even if you don't care for them, it's still better to have them these characters. So here's my advice. Obviously, I've already told you that's one for Chandler. Don't summon for banners don't give you value. That's what I've been saying for a little while now. A little while, I mean like years. That's what I've been saying for years. Summoning for banners that have no value to your account is just detrimental, because these days the game is hard. The game is not easy anymore. There is Creature Nest. Whatever is, I think that they should just call Demonic Beast, but there is Demonic Beast. You need to have Freyr, you need to have Tonar, you need to have Festival King, you need to have Trader Meliodas, you need to have these characters, and if they're not in a banner, if a character that isn't usable for Creature Nest, honestly, is not in a banner, it's not a banner to someone on. So let this be a message moving forward when you're thinking of summoning for a banner. Does it have a character that will help me in any way in the game? Currently. Even PvP. PvP, I think it's more, right now especially, it's in a good place with so many characters you can run, but I would say more in the Demonic Beast side. Is there a character in the banner that will help me somewhere in the game that I'm struggling on? No? Skip. Doesn't help you anywhere. Doesn't help you anywhere. Doesn't. Chandler, I'll give him to him. He's pretty good still, but he's a Sartiga character, so. Well, if you do summon, I don't wish you luck. Yeah.